Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Dauntless. So, let's switch this thing out. Probably go for the Emberbane Hammer, Ember Maul, I think it is. Because we got some new stuff to fight. We got a Deadeye Quill Shot, and we got a Drask. I'm gonna hit Find Hunt, and I'm gonna hope I don't get my ass crushed. But if I do, that's fine. I mean, I'm just here to get as far as I can. I mostly just want to see what is currently available in the game. And then probably hold off for, like, more patches and stability and stuff just because of all the bugs. Because, honestly, the way I see this series is kind of like, you know, see what we got in the beta, have fun, get as far as I can, gear myself out if possible, and then probably, shelve it, wait for development, play Monster Hunter World, play the crap out of Monster Hunter World, and then come back to Dauntless when, Dauntless has had more time in the oven to cook and stuff like that, and, you know, obviously, come back whenever they add new things, and maybe just here and there. Because I think that's the fairest way that I can cover this game without, like, burning out really hard. I do so hope people are actually up for fighting the monsters here. It's a shame if I went into this, well, not alone, but still. I don't want to go into this alone.
Greetings, Slayer.
But yeah, I'm actually, like, super tempted to load up, I'm super tempted to load up Shrike. No, that's the Shrike Saber. It's weird that this is... Oh, it's... No? What? I have no idea how this is organized, now that I'm looking at it. Interesting question. I remember the borrowed hammer. Those were the days.
Practice makes perfect.
It doesn't really... It's kind of worth it to upgrade my shit, but I'm not going to try and going like way out of my way. The bonuses are not worth the time invested right now. But yeah, I've actually been looking into Monster Hunter alternatives just to see what other things are out there. Just, you know, to see. Because I got a lot of... Oh, here we are, finally. I got a lot of crap for not knowing how to play Dauntless. You know, never playing a Monster Hunter game before. And, like, I've played a little bit of Monster Hunter 3. I got... 3 and 4? I think? I don't know. I played one of them on the Wii U and then one of them on the 3DS. And I'd always wanted to play more of them, but since I couldn't record content on the 3DS and the Wii U one was already outdated, I was just kind of like, meh. But I actually, like, want to be kind of prepared for when Monster Hunter World comes out. Ooh, that guy's wearing Drask goodies. I was not aware that there was a full Drask set at this point, but that man is wearing, like, 90% lizard clothing. Oh, we lost one. Well, that sucks. Did he disconnect, or did he just leave? Well, I'm just gonna commit to this, because at this point, this is learning. And I will pay the slight material cost in doing so. Because it looks like these guys know what they're doing. I think we're fighting the Drask. Yeah, it sounds like we're fighting the Drask. That was some thunder off in the distance. Yeah, that's the Drask axe and the Drask hammer. Drask Maul? Well, that's okay. I'm just here to see what I can see. So that guy's probably wearing Rage Tail gear. And not like, oh jeez, that would suck. If somebody was still wearing like the most basic of armors at this point, I would be a cranky person if somebody just showed up and borrowed gear for like a Drask fight. You'd think after a certain point the game should just stop you. I know it has that exclamation mark being like, no, you don't want to do this, but like, I think for the sake of multiplayer, it should very much be like, don't do this. That is That's a bad thing. Ooh, hi. Yeah, I can get lamb grass kind of wherever I want, but ore is a little bit harder. I'm looking forward to potentially unlocking the resource-rich islands here. Just because maybe it'll help with farming. Not sure. But unfortunately, I think I have to kill one of everything first to get it. But yeah, I'm really stoked for Monster Hunter World. Unfortunately, it's still, what, 5 months off, give or take? Eek. That's rough. Well, that's okay. But yeah, I played like a little bit of Tokiden, which was... So, oh, that is... Yeah, this is the one on my thumbnail. This is the real Drask. So I've never fought this sucker. I'm not entirely sure what is involved. I should try Axe someday. Okay, I'm gonna... Yep. Get out of there at a good time. So somebody actually suggested something, and we'll do it win or lose on this one, unless this fight takes the whole half hour. But I think I'm gonna do some hammer damage tests. Admittedly, I'm just mostly gonna be shooting the Drask here. Just because, it's a lot safer. But suggested I go fight the Rogue Gnasher, as a test. I think I'm gonna do that, actually, as a test to see, what does more damage. Ow. What does more damage, shooting or hitting with the hammer? And I'll just try and count. And you guys can back me up with footage or something. What is he doing? I don't know. The problem is he's in, like, this little watery section, which sucks. Because it's making it hard for me to tell what his tells are. And Drask already has shitty tells. Like, I like the idea of Drask, but he is a giant moving hitbox, effectively. And it sucks. He doesn't really... Oh, is he enraging? He might be... Yeah, he's enraged. That's a new one. All of these are new ones. Ah, poo. Well, that's okay. But yeah, so we'll fight the Rogue Gnasher, and we will see how many hits does it take to get to the center of the Ow. How many hits does it take to get to the center of the Gnasher pop? Because I would really actually love to know which one I should be focusing on, hitting or shooting. Though honestly, with this safety, the safety associated with shooting, might be in my best interest to. Might be in my general best interest to just keep shooting until they add like a proper ranged weapon, because boy howdy, I'm gonna use guns. Or maybe not guns, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna try being more of a ranged combatant when it comes to Monster Hunter World. Because I've never actually tried ranged in one of these games, and I think Monster Hunter World would be a great place to start, just because of the controls. Ow, that actually hit me. And he's down in the worst place. Ow, dying. Got healing potions for this. I was trying to roll, but that's the one problem with the hammer. I gotta be a little bit closer, and that tail is kind of flaily. Okay. Oh, one of these guys has the shield thing, which is actually pretty good. Did he just like side arc that? He like did it in a loop, which was interesting. And oh, he's enraging. I will say, I think shooting is a lot better for my my charge. My like lantern charge goes up a lot faster while shooting. I should probably consider picking up the shield lantern. Because I think that could actually... I don't know if the temporary health stacks. But that way I can use the lantern even... Oh, ow! I was not aware he could do that. Was not aware in the slightest. Whoops. Add a juice. Come on. is gonna get annoying real fast. Is he getting Sivine? I hope he is. Because yeah, I'm always on the other side of this guy. That's not always the greatest. I probably look like an idiot to anybody that's actually done this before and figured all this stuff out. But I'm learning. And that's the only thing I can do. But learning is fun. And, I mean, eventually I will actually be good at these things. But, ow. That track's a little bit better than I thought. Oh, I should have done a double right click now that I'm thinking about it. That would have worked. Well, learning to dodge is hard. I think at this point everybody's gone down one. Oops. Well, I got really lucky there. I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't think we can chop this sucker's tail off. Not that I'm not necessarily sure if that's the right idea. I gotta try axe again. I don't think I gave it its fair shake. Oh. Thanks for the shields, man. Because the charge attacks actually seem kind of close to something I'd be interested in. Looks pretty focused on me? No. Sort of? Oh, the boom is him losing his charge. All the other critters get pissy when you're, not pissy, they get really tired. Might as well max out. They get really tired when they lose their berserk. He loses his charge in kind of an explosion. Well, one way or another, it does look like we will be beating the Drask here. Whoops, that's not the button I wanted. Oh, I have to have my hammer out to reload it. I guess that makes perfect sense. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, how cool would it be if there was a, if there's Breath of the Wild crossed with Monster Hunter? I think I said that, but, like, I don't think I, like, really got that across. People were saying that that's what Monster Hunter World is, but I don't think that's true. A Monster Hunter World, I think you're still... What the? Wow. I got sniped. That was a dick move. Unfortunately, I don't think I can chop the tail off with gunfire. Be cool if I could. Okay, thank you, heal. That was a bad time to reload. This guy seems to be, focused on shooting me at the very least, which is very confusing. Oh. What is he doing? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep shooting said tail until... The main problem is I can't get off my regular combo with the hammer anyway. So, it seems like... Yep. It seems like my best option is to just keep gunning for this guy. Just... Where is he? What is going on? What is he doing? Is he about to leave, or is he just... confused about his role in the world? I don't know. And one of the reasons why I really like the Drask hammer is... Not the Drask hammer, the Ember Maul. Is it's super obvious when I'm actually within range. Because I set my enemy on fire. Which is something that I can't do with the other ones. I guess the other ones have that, like, dumb snowball effect. The dumb snowball effect, or the kind of zappy, but even then the fire effect is probably the most obvious. Really wish we hadn't lost that fourth guy. Because, yeah, losing him makes this fight... Oh! It did go down. I'm going to claim I helped on that, but I think it was all Axeman's... Ow. I'm gonna claim I helped, but I don't actually think the hammer has the capacity for that sort of thing. God damn it. Where's the other guy? Oh, he fell off, didn't he? I keep getting sniped there. I gotta get better at timing my rolls so I don't get zappoed. Okay, so he loses it. We do. Nope. Missed. Out of juice. There we go. I gotta remember, I can probably use the... I can probably use the hammer launch to get out of the way sometimes here. Dunno. Well, one way or another. I'm just gonna keep cannoning. Bah. Some of his animations are getting weird. Oh, we're out of stand. Uh-oh. Huh. Well, that sucks. Was fighting the Drask, trying to roll away from its lightning. Then Blammo, Crasho, Dauntless went bye-bye. And now I'm going to be afraid to fight the Drask. I don't think I get to rejoin. That is actually, I think, my first crash I've ever done. Well, I guess let's go do some science. I said I was going to do some science, and we might as well do it. Those poor two guys now have to deal with 2 levers, though admittedly, that one wasn't my fault. They really need a like a rejoin hunt button. Or screw it. Well, no, I guess they couldn't do it. I was gonna say like a continue hunt button would be really cool too, where you have to like just finish the hunt from the percentage of health the critter had left, but solo. That would make sense. Well, oh, I think I saw Fear. Yeah, that was the guy we fought the Emberbane with. Well, that sucks. It might have actually taken everybody with, might not have. One way or another. Oh, yeah, there was a patch today, so I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't just, I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't just kind of break as a result. So I'm just gonna go fight a Rogue Gnasher real quick, and we're gonna shoot it with the gun, and I'm just gonna count. I'll count based on reloads. Here, I got a notepad in front of me. There we go. Okay. Here, we're gonna count how many times I have to reload to kill this thing, and you guys can back me up on this one. Unfortunately, it's gonna be harder with the hammer smash. I might actually just have to count that one, as shitty as that's gonna sound, but I might have to just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you guys will just have to deal with me counting numbers for a little bit. Because the idea of trying to keep count while commentating, not something I'm particularly keen on. And then we can put to rest whether or not shooting or hitting is better. And if they turn out to be equal, that makes my life so much easier. And if it turns out that shooting is better, awesome. And if it turns out that hitting is better, I guess I'm gonna have to get my hands dirty. Because I know shooting doesn't count for the end of fight meters, but like, oh well, don't care. Like, that doesn't bother me in the slightest. Because, like, I don't care if I get ranked well as long as I helped. I thought for a second those two trees there were a pair of legs of, like, some other behemoth, and I was like, huh, cool, what? Sadly, no. But yeah, I should have... I mean, I do, what, 3 times base damage, so I should be able to kill the Gnasher real quick. Might throw off the damage a little bit. The easiest way to get exact data here would be to you know, take it really slow with, like, base weapons. But that's dumb. And I don't feel like doing that. Nice part is, like, he probably isn't even going to be able to do a whole lot of damage to me. Hello! 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll away. Reload. And 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Yeah, I also wonder if the elemental procs are... The elemental procs are really effective, actually. The fire damage managed to break a part off. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I got him with that last strike. I'm not... Okay. So... 18 shots. That was fast. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. So 18 shots. All we have to do is go check. There are a couple of obvious qualifiers here. Oh my god. Nobody. Because hammer shots literally aren't counted. I counted for no damage there. So nobody was the heaviest hitter because it couldn't count my gunfire. That is amazing. And really funny. Oh boy, we are finding all sorts of interesting new bits about this game from this. Okay, so yeah, let's give that a go. I have to hit him 18 times, I believe. And if it takes more or less hammer swings, then we know for certain whether or not the hammer or the gun section are good. Mind you, if you're watching this later, I'm probably actually going to put this up as a video on its own. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do this. But if you're watching this later and things have changed, I'm sorry. I can't keep on top of the math forever. But for now, at least for this section of the closed beta, we're going to do some science to these behemoths. Look at how my character's just like, oh, well, no, he's not doing it anymore. That, like, initial, like, kind of turn into the run looks amusing. Okay, this is cool. Yeah, I'd like to try this more with certain other things, like the chain whip, actually, would be another thing I might actually do this for. See how much more or less damage the long-range swings are. Because I like to use those, too, for the sake of safety. And if it turns out that those really aren't worth it, then we'll know. The other thing would be the 3-hit combo, the 3-hit and the spin. I'd love to actually check to see how much damage that does, because somebody said that was mostly just useful for building charge, but I'm not sure if I believe that. But I guess we'll find out. I'll keep grabbing Aether Wisps as we go by. I mean, luckily, I thought as we went along in this game, I'd actually be using more and more healing items, but it turns out I'm actually using less and less, because I'm playing with better and better people. That means the fights go faster. But yeah, it sucks that the game crashed on me. For starters, I have a busted finger. I jammed it. Sort of, I don't know, I've got a bruise right on the like, side. And It's the middle left finger. So if any of you guys play WASD on anything, and I do for this game actually, I do because it makes it easier to move the camera around and dodge and hit at the same time. Normally for Monhunt games I wouldn't consider that, but in this case it made the most amount of sense for me. But unfortunately my left middle finger, the finger for W, for running forward, hurts real bad every time I have to... Ooh, okay. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25. Okay, so, couple of observations. They do the same damage, with one exception. So if you're using a regular non-elemental hammer, they should be about the same damage. And I can go back and check this with something that doesn't have an elemental effect on it. The reason why shooting did more damage, killed it faster in 7 less hits, is because of the fire effect. If you'd noticed, when I was shooting the hammer at the Rogue Nasher, one of its parts popped off on seemingly its own because the thing was on fire. You only get elemental procs on your secondary attack, which means that if you've got an elemental weapon, it is going to do more damage because the effect is going. I don't actually know if electrical or frost do periodic damage or if they're just like a slowing or a stunning effect, but for fire especially, you want to be shooting that gun. You do not actually want to hit the thing. You just want to keep shooting that gun, which is really cool. I like that, and I like I like the fact that we just did some really basic science there. And I can go back with an unassociated hammer at a later date and try some more math and see how that turns out. Maybe I'll make like the Quill Shots hammer or something. Don't know. Or the Deadeye hammer. Maybe. I'll think about it. The other thing we could test it out is with the Drask hammer and a couple other things. But at this point, I got the data that I needed, which is keep shooting that gun, boy, cause you okay. And with that little bit of science there, I think we are good to stop this episode. So I'll see you guys in the next episode of Dauntless. And as always, thanks for watching.